Hi, my name is Gary Harper, and I am a personal and business coach for real estate professionals. Today's episode is on hitting the ceiling, and I want to talk to you about that because we hit the ceiling on multiple different levels. If you read the book Traction, it talks about hitting the ceiling. Great book, by the way, by Gino Wickman. I recommend you pick it up. But the part of hitting the ceiling I want to talk about today is on hitting the ceiling as an individual, on an individual level. And we hit the ceiling on multiple levels that I spoke about departmentally. We hit it as a company. We'll hit it also individually. And really, that's where I want to live today. I want to talk to you about hitting the ceiling as an individual. We always do a great job when we hit a ceiling as a company of pushing past the ceiling and figuring out a way to go past that. Sometimes we figure out how to push past it as a company and also as a department. But far too often, we stay right where we are, stuck right in that rut as an individual, and we don't know how to push past it as an individual. So I want to talk to you about that. So same track as when we talk about hitting the ceiling as a business, you got to simplify first. You have to delegate next. Predict well. You have to create the right system and the right structure in your business. Well, I'm going to tell you the same thing as on a personal level. So on a personal level, I need you to also simplify. I also need you to delegate. I also need you to predict well. I also need you to systemize and have the right structure. And let's talk about what that looks like. So as an individual, when we simplify, we need to, many times when we face struggles and stuff, we need to just slow down. We need to not become overwhelmed by so many things going wrong. And we just need to take it one step at a time. A great man I once knew, he talked about how he would take one step at a time. He would just put one foot in front of the other, and then another foot in front of the other, and just slow steps just to get to where he was going. He didn't look too far. He didn't look to what he had accomplished. He didn't look at the big task in mind. He just took one step at a time. And if you're struggling today personally, don't feel overwhelmed. One step at a time is what you need to take. Just one day at a time. Break it down to moments to seconds and live in that second. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is delegate. And when we delegate, we need to look to others. We need to ask others for help. We need to ask others for prayer. We need to seek even godly counsel at times, or just people that we trust that can talk to us to push us past that area we're stuck in. So often, as individuals, when we get stuck, we tend to withdraw. We hold back. We don't want to step out and put ourselves out there. We don't want to be vulnerable. And when we're not vulnerable, we can't be helped. I go to a lot of masterminds. There's a great mastermind called Good Success in Chicago. You ought to check it out. Josh Culler is the event coordinator there. He would be a great resource to contact there. You can go to goodsuccess.com. And a shameless plug there a little bit. But the reason why I do that is because I want to talk to you a little bit about the power of a mastermind. It's about delegating. And when you go to a mastermind, you're able to be vulnerable. You're able to put yourself out there with a room full of people that are at the same level or above where you are. And the great thing about that is now they can help you. They can push you past the area you're stuck. So we have to be willing to delegate to others. We have to be able to be vulnerable and not withdraw, and to be able to ask for help. We also have to be able to predict well. When we focus on what could go wrong, boy, that's a recipe for disaster. We have to focus on what could go right. We got to focus on where we want to be, not where we think we're going to end up. Fear will stop you right in your tracks. I tell people this: if you allow fear to do this to you, it will literally paralyze you and stop you from moving forward. We have to make sure that we're willing to push past the fear. Instead of fear, instead of allowing it to stop you, pray for hope. Hope is the thing that you can't see, but you want it to happen. That's what hope is. And so pray for it. Ask God to help you with hope today. Romans 8:25. Just throw this biblical reference in here. It says in the Bible, but if we hope for that we see not, then we do with patience wait for it. And yes, I read it because I want to make sure it's right. You have to have hope, and you have to wait on that hope to come. And that in itself will help you push past being stuck. Along with predicting and doing and knowing how to move forward, we have to put a plan in front of us to where we want to be and where we want to go. Maybe that's a vision board for you. Maybe that is just the solution to your problem today. Write it out. Put it in front of you. focus on it daily, and allow it to encourage you to move forward. So right now we've got simplify, we've got delegate, we've got predicting well. The next area in which we need to focus on is the system we have. And the system is we have to have a good structured system. We have to have a daily schedule. We have to have a plan for your day, your week, your month. See, far too often I find people that get stuck because they don't even have a plan. They don't even know what their schedule is. And so when they get to a level where they feel stuck, they don't know how to take the next step because they don't even have a structured schedule to take that next step. The next thing is we need to make sure we take breaks when we're stuck. We need to schedule those breaks in on a daily basis. 2 to 3 a day, 5-minute breaks could really help create some clarity in your mind and help you be able to move forward. I would also encourage you to create a task list on a daily basis to keep you focused. That task list will allow you to systematically move through what needs to get done throughout the day so that you don't get frustrated with where you are. The next area is the structure. And the structure is so important because you need to create a structure around you of people that believe in you, of people that are going to encourage you, that are going to give you the right words, that are going to give you uplifting words, that are going to give you emotional paychecks and pats on the back. And I would strongly encourage you that you pick the right friends in your life. If you're stuck, or you're hitting a ceiling, and you don't have the right people around you and are not encouraging you, it's time to find new people. The Bible says in Proverbs 17:22, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bone. A merry heart. We need to have a merry heart. And we need to have people around us that have merry hearts that are encouraging us to step up, to push past where we're stuck. So that's hitting the ceiling personally. I really hope this brought value to you today. I hope you can apply each one of the areas from simplifying to delegating, predicting, systemize, and structure. If you can add those different areas to your life personally, I guarantee you'll push past the ceiling. Have a good day.